Hey, morning guys, Mitch Jackson, senior partner Jackson & Wilson. Just wanted to reach out to you for a little early morning coffee. Talk to you about a new case that's coming into the office and hopefully reach out and ask for your help on this particular topic. California law firm, 30 years of practice, love scoping you guys, and always look forward to answering your questions. I need your help with respect to anyone else out there that may be a victim of any type of wrongful conduct by Uber drivers, specifically sexual assault in California. We were contacted yesterday by a family whose teenage daughter and her teenage friend have been allegedly sexually assaulted by I think about an Uber driver of about the age 35. And my understanding is that the local police department is doing a thorough investigation, and we're awaiting their final report in order to determine whether or not felony criminal charges are going to be filed and whether or not my law firm will be getting involved on a civil matter. So sexual assault, assault and battery, and we'll see what the findings are of the police officers. My question is, has anyone else out there experienced any issues with Uber drivers? I'm a big fan of Uber. I love the way they're disrupting their industry. I like the technology. Our daughter uses Uber to get from one side of UCLA late at night back to her sorority house. I get the little ding on my phone, the bill, every time she uses Uber. Great company, but it comes down to whether or not their drivers are being properly screened, whether or not this alleged conduct took place outside of what this person would normally do, and we're waiting for the facts. So it's kind of interesting case, and I'll be bringing you an update and more about this particular case once the official investigation's done, and I have a feeling you'll probably be seeing it on the local news, maybe national news. Just a tragic, tragic case. We've been asked what type of cases. I know, I'm going to. It was DM'd to me. One of the questions that we got today, hey Neil, how you doing? Long time no see, bud. One of the questions that was DM'd to me today earlier on Twitter is what type of cases do we take? And to give you an example, I mean, just over the last 2 weeks, the cases that have come into the office, the first that comes to mind is a very, very tragic wrongful death case out on the Colorado River. Legend, Mitch Jackson. Really good to see you, Neil. It's been way too long. Let's catch up and touch base. I want to know what you've been up to. Colorado River watercraft wrongful death case. Client's daughter was on the back of a watercraft coming in to the dock area and was struck at high speed from behind by another watercraft operator who was operating his watercraft negligently and in a reckless fashion, killing her almost instantly. So that's a case that we're currently in the process of investigating, and we are going to be helping the family get to the bottom of what happened and seeking monetary damages. Another case that came in over the last week and a half involved a gentleman standing outside of a restaurant in Newport Beach, being cold-cocked hit in the face and chin by a retired NFL football player. He fell to the ground, his chin was broken, and to make a long story short, after multiple surgeries, he's now walking around with a reconstructed lower jaw and titanium plate with screws. So that would be another case that we're handling. We've got a potential first-party insurance bad faith case right now that we're handling, where despite evidence of a third party running a red light, despite evidence that our client had a green light when she entered the intersection, the involved insurance company continues to try to point the finger at our client on $1 million policy. And frankly, we're going to hold them accountable and get every cent for our client. She didn't do anything wrong. And when big companies put profits over people, all that does is get me pissed off, and it makes me want to roll up my sleeves and do whatever we can do as lawyers to protect our client's interest, and that's what we're going to do. So I just wanted to reach out to everybody on Periscope today just to reset. We've been contacted by a family whose minor daughter was sexually assaulted allegedly by an Uber driver, and it's under investigation right now by the local police authorities, and I'm reaching out to see if anyone's got any information regarding Uber regarding this type of thing happening in your city and town? If so, reach out to me. Go to our website, jacksonandwilson.com, shoot me an email and let me know what information you have. It's interesting because right now, Uber, there's an issue here in California and across the country as to whether or not Uber drivers are independent contractors or whether or not they're employees. In a single case here in California, the labor commissioner determined that the Uber driver was an employee of Uber, and obviously Uber's arguing that they're independent contractors. We, I think it was a month or two ago, came out with a very detailed newsletter about Uber, about the good things that Uber's doing to disrupt the industry, about some of the legal issues that it's being faced with, and that's what happens when you're disrupting industries. And you can find that newsletter at our website. Just go to the search bar, jacksonandwilson.com, type in Uber, and you'll find our newsletter from, I think it's 1 or 2 months ago. But always looking forward to answering your legal questions. Have no problem with reaching out for help from each and every one of you. If you've got a similar type of case that you'd like to bring to my attention, there's a situation that happened here in DC. Neil, reach out to me. You've got all my contact info. I'd like to know what happened. I'd like to know what investigative steps were taken, whether or not there was any merit behind the allegations, because we always want to make sure that we're not pointing fingers at someone who didn't do anything wrong. I think in this case, from what I'm hearing, based upon the investigation here in Orange County, that there, where there's smoke, there's fire. Neil, you're a great guy. I really appreciate it. You guys all connect with Neil Carter on Twitter if you're not already following Neil. He's a bright guy, politically active, and just someone that you want to stay connected with. But guys, I've got to run. I just wanted to reach out real quick and kind of fill you in on what's going on and also share with you and answer some questions. Geez, Mitch, what kind of law do you guys practice? Well, those are 2 or 3 cases that just came in the last week and a half that fairly represent what we do. That's it, guys. I've got to run. Oh, by the way, we had Rotary this morning, and at Rotary was a representative from Laura's House. Laura's House is a shelter here in Orange County that confidentially helps abused women and men and provides them sanctuary help and helps them get back on their feet. On Facebook, I've posted a link to Laura's House. If you'd like to get involved, if you'd like to reach out and become involved and do everything that Laura's House is doing. It's a great organization. To learn more, go to my Facebook page, click the link and check it out, or just Google Laura's House in Orange County, California. I've got to run. Thank you very much, you guys. Take care. Remember to always make today your masterpiece. Bye-bye.